Today I want to answer the question, why go bird watching? And from here on I will call it birding, or what's in it for me? Brought to you by the Ormond Beach Environmental Discovery Center at Central Park and Halifax River Audubon and more. Birding is a skill, and skills always require some type of investment. It requires time. You may have to buy some things. There's a learning curve. And in the end, after you've done this, you want to know what the payoff is. You may find yourself saying, I just don't get it. A lot of people seem to be obsessed by this. And to tell you the truth, I wouldn't know where to begin. I don't know how to do it. And it looks like it's really hard to do. How do you get started? I think what you have to do is find an incentive for birding and to figure out what the benefits are if you go and do it. So I'm going to cover that today, the 10 reasons to go birding. Hi, I'm Joan. I'm a volunteer here at the Environmental Discovery Center in Ormond Beach in Central Park. Okay, enough about me. Here's reason number 1. It's a good excuse to go for a walk.
Ooh, lots of action over here.
Next, it's something you can do with others, especially in these times when we're under so many constraints.
Hi, I'm Margot.
I'm Ken.
We're from the Southeast Volusia Audubon Society. And we're at the Environmental Center birding. The first thing we always do is listen first. We can hear a Carolina wren. What are you seeing, Ken?
We got a pelican over here.
Reason number 3, it's good for your brain. It gives you something to think about. It takes you out of the things that you normally think and worry about. It takes you out of self-absorption and takes you into another world when you're watching a bird swimming, flying, whatever. Birding shakes up your routine. It takes you out of the house. It takes you away from the laundry. It takes you out of your regular life and sets you somewhere else.
With no wind, the temperature's just
Oh, the weather's incredible. This is really nice. Just enough cloud to give the sky some.
interesting.
Yeah.
Reminds me of my pipe.
Birding is very social, and it gives you a lot of opportunities to meet new people and make new friends. I cherish the friends that I go birding with, and I'm so glad I've met them. It's made my life here in Florida really fun. I love reason number 6. You'll have something new to talk about. We're not getting out much right now, so it's fun to have a new subject to share with your friends. Here's the anhinga, the bird that we saw swimming before, engaged in feather maintenance. And they spend a lot of time doing this, drying out on the branches because they have very little oil in their feathers so that they can submerge when they're hunting for fish, which they spear with their beak. Take that fact to your next barbecue. Number 7, birding is entertaining and it is not on your phone. We were watching this anhinga and we weren't very close to him. I had a telephoto lens on him, but he didn't seem to be very happy with us and he kept kind of peeking in and out of the Spanish moss. It was really fun to watch. Birding, in case you didn't know it, is like a game, but again, it is not on your phone. The point of birding is to see as many different species as possible and measure it in some period of time, whether it's in a week, a month, a year, or a lifetime, in some area, whether it's your city, your state, your country, or the world. So this can get quite expansive. It's like a scavenger hunt. Or when I was a kid and our parents would pass out bingo cards when we were on road trips to pass the time. Birding can inspire your adventurous side. Maybe you already do a lot of different things like kayaking and boating. You love to travel. You go out fishing. Birding can add a new dimension to those trips. The other thing it can do is it can point you in new directions, especially when we're talking about travel. It did it as early for me as 30 years ago on a trip to Venezuela where I took these pictures. My final reason for birding is that spending time with birds, I find that they speak to our better nature. And I thought about this because I was taking a walk and I had time to think. And I was observing birds in flight and thought about how people have been moved to describe them in poetry or in prose, or I've heard them singing and how we try and capture their refrains in the music that we write, or we see their beauty and we interpret the colors and the patterns of those magnificent creatures in our art. It's just captivating to spend time with these animals and to watch them. It's a privilege that we have. Well, thanks for listening, and I leave you with two thoughts. First, the terns were created by Margot, who you just met in the video. And secondly, get out there and go watch some birds. Check us at the EDC for opportunities to do that if you want to join us. Thank you. Bye.